I blasted a recording of my daughter crying to annoy my neighbor.
I have been this level of petty before, many times.
My wife and I were still living in an apartment when we had our daughter. When she was about 2 months old, 2 college kids moved next door. The first night they were there, they threw a huge party. Our daughter was up all night crying and was extremely fussy the next day. We figured, okay, they had a housewarming party, that's fine, we'll let it go. But then they threw 3 more parties that week.
Oh my god. And no invite?
Finally, I had enough and went next door to tell them that we had a newborn and would appreciate it if they kept the volume down. They looked at me like I was the scum of the earth and said, "We really aren't being that loud, but okay."
I'm really not making this up, but okay.
And that very night, they were back at it, throwing a huge party. I was so pissed off. I wanted to go next door and scream at them, but my wife told me not to make waves and to just report them to the landlord. I was like, fine, you do it your way and I'll do it mine. My daughter was very fussy the next morning, so I recorded the sounds of her screams and looped them in GarageBand. The next night, they threw a party. I woke up bright and early and blasted the sounds of my daughter crying at their walls. I kept doing this every morning after they had a party. Eventually they stopped. My wife claims it was her complaint to the landlord that did it, but I'd like to think that having to wake up after a night of partying to the sounds of my daughter screaming had an impact too.
That would be my 13th reason.